you're not feeling free and independent. Relator, they don't feel supported by their friends and family. They feel exhausted from always giving. Intellectuals don't feel they have the right system. They're missing the information they want to make a calculated decision, or they have paralysis by analysis where they overthink a problem and they don't make a decision. Validators don't feel validated, don't feel respected, and don't feel trusted from the people that they care about. And executives, they're not feeling in control. They're not feeling that they're winning. They're not providing or feeling secure. So if your product, your service, or your message can solve these problems, it is easy to sell to them. Here's how you do it. So look at the benefits of your product. Every product has a benefit. Take a cell phone, most commonly used product in the world, but that sells to a director, a relator, an intellectual, a validator, and an executive. Same with your products. In fact, create this little column, if you will. Take your top selling product and say, okay, how does this vitamin, how does this pill, how does this liquid, how does this product benefit a director? Does it help them with their lifestyle? Does it help them, or does the business model give them more free time? Will it help them have financial freedom? Will it help them to travel? If the answer is yes, super easy to sell to a director. A relator, how does good health help in a relationship? I can tell you I spent this weekend with my brother who has brain cancer right now. He would spend any amount of money to connect with his family and his community. He loves helping others. An intellectual, how does the benefits of your product help people with the processes of life, the systems, the knowledge, the learning? If you're selling to a validator, how does your product help them receive admiration by losing weight, respect, being recognized, feeling trusted? An executive, when they're winning, controlling, solving problems, how does your product, service, or message help with that? When you do that, you'll find it is so easy to sell to them. And more importantly, you won't feel like you're selling because you're serving. And that, to me, at the end of the day, is what Drive is all about. Quit trying to shove products down people's throats. Nobody wants them. They want problems solved. We all want problems solved. And when we solve problems, we have this authenticity, this love for people, this caring, this giving. At the end of the day, isn't that what it's all about? If we haven't learned anything from COVID, isn't that we're all in this together? So when you care enough to identify their drive, and in my book, it shows you how to identify their drive in 3 questions. There's a handout, there's a card system. And so when Lance said, come on in, share this, I'm not here to sell you guys anything. I just want to share with you something. Tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary, and I'm doing something very special. And in fact, I literally finished it right before I got on this call. If you are interested and want to know more about Drive, then there's an opportunity to get the Drive book. In the very end, I'm going to show you how to get that at a screaming deal. Also, when you're online, there's images you can use that attract people. So take a screenshot of this. These are the words you would want to use in talking to people, your ads, your posts, that will subconsciously attract to a director, a relator, intellectual, validator, executive. But if you're gonna go for a director, use pictures that represent a lifestyle. If you're gonna go to a relator, use all ethnicities, use people volunteering, people caring, people giving, people spending time together. Intellectuals, this one is a little bit harder for a visual representation, but it's all about the health, the systems, the processes to save time, being organized. Validators are about the admiration, the love, the respect, the knowledge, the celebration. Executives, show me the money, man. Show them the proof. Before and after pictures. These are great for executives. They absolutely want to see the before and after pictures. So you guys, it's been a blast playing with you. Here's very simply how you can get the book. The book sells on Amazon for $25. If you go to drivesalesbook.com, it's my 1-year anniversary. The book cost me $19 to print because it's full color. There's over 160 pages of color because I can't stand reading books that don't have pictures. So this is my dream book. I put in 160 pictures. It cost me $19 to print it, but my 1-year anniversary, I'm going to sell it for $10. You also get the ebook, the audio book, and a 30-minute training on Drive that you can share with your teams. So $153, go Drive Sales book, get it for $10. Lance, I'm going to turn the time back to you, my friend, and I'm here to answer any questions that you guys might have.
All right, here we are. Hey, Woody, so I just love your content. My phone's been lighting up. Some of my leaders are like, oh my gosh, this guy's amazing. How can we follow you? If I want to know more about your trainings, your content. I mean, you're always putting out new content. How do we track you down?
Facebook's the best place to reach me. There is, let me see if I have this available. I created a Facebook group for Drive. Yeah, let me do a share screen. This would be really good.
While he's doing a share screen, guys, drop in some hearts, some emojis, some heck yes, if you got content and value and felt like we should get Woody back again in the future.
So here's the best way. So facebook.com/groups Drive sales system. So I created this really for the network marketing industry where nobody can sell anything on that group, but you can go back and read what people have used to promote their products and see how it works for a director, see how it works for a relator. So feel free to post on that page what you're doing that's working, but nobody is selling on that page. I hope that makes sense. So it's really just a free resource that we can all come together, share Drive, and use Drive to help other people.
I would also connect with Woody on Facebook if he's blown out, become a follower, connect with him online. He's always up to something, and it's always cool and it's always fun. And whenever you track down Woody, the dude is doing something cool. And oh, by the way, he's always adding value. He's got the coolest stories. He's a connoisseur of stories, and he relates stories into business, into principles, into life principles. I know personal friends that he's really changed their lives, like seriously, and he's helped me and my teams for years be more successful. So I'm super grateful that we could have Woody on tonight. This is our first Super Saturday on Wednesday event ever. It's the first time we've ever done a Super Saturday on Wednesday. Actually, it is our first Super Saturday event, but the Canadians protested giving up a Saturday. They said no Saturday, so we went.
Awesome.
Super Saturday on Wednesday. So Woody, thank you so much for being on. We appreciate it. You are a rock star as always. Let's get together and do lunch sooner rather than later and catch up on your jerk of a son that like freaking crushes it online. And my girls are all like, Gaga, have you seen these rings? And I'm like, I know a guy. I call up Woody. I'm like, oh, I got the inside track. I can get some rings. And Woody's like, oh no, they're sold out everywhere. Nobody can get those rings. I'm dad. I can't even get those rings. I'm like, oh, I guess I don't know the right guy. So Woody, have a great night. We're going to continue on with our Super Saturday. Thank you so much. We'll connect. We'll do lunch. I'll buy. Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. That's it.
Fantastic. We're rolling right along, guys. I love Woody Woodward. I love personal development. If you are not doing personal development, you are not growing. I mean, in fact, if you can talk about all the things that you get out of college, university, you know, I'm an entrepreneur. I want my kids to be entrepreneurs, but they're going to college. And why? Because it's important to learn how to learn. And so when you find people that put out content that is relevant, that helps you grow, you can continue to get better and better and better. And you can become an expert. You can actually become an industry leader by just reading books. And so find authors you like, find content you like, and program it into your brain. I had one of my other friends in here said, show me the money. He was like an executive. Dude, if you don't get that losing weight while you sleep is a hot industry to be in, look around. Your friends are fat and we got a problem solver for it. You probably aren't, but I know other people. I know somebody that is. And I always get in trouble when I say that. I've heard that there are people that could lose a few pounds and they have the COVID-15. I'm trying to be more politically correct. Oh, can you hear me on the volume? Am I like talking close enough to the mic? Okay, all right. I got to talk sometimes. This product right here frequently will help people lose 2 to 5 pounds their first week. Get them on this product. They're going to have a moving experience. The 3-pill system, holy cow. We have a whole food weight loss system for $89. And guess what? We have hundreds of people making 6 figures a year, helping people lose weight while they sleep, helping people get their sexy back, helping people do amazing things. You know, you saw Burt Green was presenting earlier, a multi-million-dollar earner in this industry for over 30 years. And he's making 5 to 10 times more in this company than he's made in any other company previously. There is money here. People that have never made money in the industry are just like millionaires. Crazy stories. And we're going to keep going because 50 pounds. Oh my gosh. Angel just called me out. She said Lance was heavy. I was heavy. Woody was heavy. At some point, you just got to look in the mirror and say, it's time. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And to do that, it helps if you have world-class products. If you have products that assist in that process, it makes the process easier. When you understand the power of your products, it's easier for you to share them with other people. And so with that, we want to become experts at the products. Now, truly, I believe the most powerful sales tool that you have are the testimonials found in our Facebook groups, like a new you breakthrough, and the before and after pictures, because a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? And so then I don't have to explain all the ingredients and this and that and the other thing. People go, oh my gosh, Woody lost 50 pounds. What did he do? Oh, he took these 3 pills. Boom, I'm in. I don't care what it is or how much it is. I want it, right? But it does help when you have an expert that teaches you and you start to understand the science. And all my intellectuals are going, oh, I want to know what's in that product, and I want to know what I'm representing, and I want to know how great it is. Well, then you need an intellectual to explain it to you, because I'm not that guy. Like, I just like when the scientists all talk, I like I fall asleep. I'm the guy that showed me the money, right? But we've got a world-class educator that is a product geek. She loves the products, and she's going to take over, and she's going to show you how we have products that are twice as good as our competition and half the price. And so I'm super excited to introduce one of my really good friends. We actually met maybe 5 years ago. It was at a mastermind in Mexico. What a great place to meet. We were in Nuevo Vallarta, Mexico, Vedanta. Was that a cool resort, Rebecca? You tell them, because we're going to do a promotion and we're going to have a retreat early next year in Vedanta, assuming the world doesn't shut down. Tell us about Vedanta, and then we'll switch into products.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Vedanta. It was just one of the best experiences that I've had. I was lucky to go with my business partner. She happens to be a good friend and actually a cousin of mine. And I just want to say, Lance, what were you thinking of putting me after a guy like Woody Woodward? I mean, I got to follow up with that kind of presentation. So I'll talk about Vedanta rather than the geek out science of products any day. But you know, that resort was absolutely stunning. Like, I cannot remember how many different pools there were, and the different golf courses, and the different like ladder type walkways.
3 golf courses, 30 pools, 40 restaurants. It was off the chart.
It was off the charts. It was just incredible. And the spas, and I mean, the rooftop restaurants. And you know what? When you got up there, the sunsets were just breathtaking. So it is so worth it to be able to earn a trip like that and get yourself to that location. So yeah, it was awesome.
Some diamonds here, like Rebecca, one of our diamond superstars, Blue Diamond Superstar. There's all these diamonds now. I don't know them all, but Blue Diamond Superstar, former educator, now dropout educator. I was a former student, now I'm a dropout student. So she was on the other side of things, full-time network marketer, absolutely fantastic person. And she knows her stuff when it comes to products. And so we're going to turn the time over to her. I'm going to let her go into her favorite products, the science behind them, and then how to tell the product story. So Rebecca, take it away.
Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. And right now you already know I lied because I just get talking and I just don't know how to rate it in. I have so much excitement for what we have at our hands here. So as Lance said, I'm a former high school teacher and I taught foods and nutrition for 26 years. I've also had a passion for dietary supplementation. I've actually been studying that field since I was a teenager. And when I first went into university, my first degree was in the arts and science realm. And I actually thought about being a pharmacist. And I realized that I had a philosophical difference there, that I actually didn't believe in pharmacy as much as I believed in nutraceutical science. At the time, I didn't know that was a career. So here I went into foods, nutrition, and other things and started teaching what I love. And so along with that comes great knowledge about what's in ingredients, what ingredients are in products, price points, systems, all these things that, you know, the world of the nutraceutical science and what we're dealing with here, it's changed so much since I was in university, like about 30 years ago. But it is so powerful, the science that is behind this. And as that industry started to grow, the common aspect of the industry was very large, complicated kits that cost quite a bit of money. So we're talking sometimes 7, 11, 15 steps to getting healthy. And you know what? In the real world, none of us can commit to 15 steps in our day because we forget. And then we get to the point where we don't really want to do it. So what really caught my attention when I saw what was here, when I started this program just over a year ago, I joined in June of 2020. I could not believe what I saw. You know, Angel shared her powerful testimony. This is what we had in Canada at the time. And I couldn't believe everything that was in here. Like I just didn't think it was possible to actually put it into 3 steps. I was like, no, science can't do that. It has to be more complicated. It has to be many steps, and therefore it has to cost a lot of money. But that was also not true. Rather than costing about $400, it was costing me $90 US. So I kid you not, when I went to the health food store and looked at this one in particular, this is about $200 at my local health food store, just this particular one alone. So I had something that was very high quality. It was affordable. It was effective. And you know what? It's easy to use. And so that right there is a huge, huge win, because if you can make it fit in your lifestyle, your people are going to stay on it and they're going to commit to their health and they're going to have a healthy life, right? So I'm going to talk about the Epic Kit, why I think it's a foundational wellness kit that every single person should be on. Just so that you know, this kit right here is 100% natural. All right. So very few companies can actually say that about a system, because there's often binders and fillers and dyes and different things in the product that prevent it from being all natural. But this in fact is, it is vegan friendly, halal friendly, non-GMO, gluten-free, and it's double certified. So when we look at the dual certification, what we're telling you is that we have the best practice in the industry. We have outside validation of that, and we actually are what we say we are, right? So these are plant-derived whole foods extracts. And this is key, because most of the stuff, you know, if you don't have a background in dietary supplementation, people are actually going to their grocery food store, they're picking up a bottle of vitamins for $20 or $30, and they don't realize that what they have is isolates, which is not how food is presented to us in nature. Okay. So it's really important that when you're taking something like this, that it is food, so that your body recognizes it as food. What it can do then is it can absorb it. It can, you know, break it down and assimilate it back up and use it in your body. So these are really important fundamentals to a wellness system. So it's bioavailable. Your body can actually put it to work. And so if we think about this system, why it is foundational. So I think that everybody should do this to get healthy. And I believe the side effect of doing this, when you put it with a smart, intelligent eating plan, is that you will be a healthy weight. You will be able to lose weight if that's your goal, all right? But don't kid yourself. You are going to have to think about the foundational stuff, right? You've got to drink your water. You've got to eat smart. So if you're going to sit there and eat cheeseburgers and cookies and all that kind of stuff, you're going to not really help this out very much. You know, you have to move as much as you can. We know some people have mobility issues. I have this lady on my team. She's actually had 2 hip replacements since she joined, and she's actually lost over 70 pounds. Do you think she can get out and work out in the gym? She can't. So when you take care of, you know, some of the foundational aspects of wellness and you put something like the Epic Kit in, you get amazing results. And I want to talk about why. So that green one that we actually think about starting your day. How does this fit into your day? So the green one is the go, right? Let's get up and go. And it's the one that has those 4.5 servings of superfoods that Angel talked about. That's actually really intelligent, because most companies split that out and you have to buy a separate tub to get the greens. And why I love that is because in our busy world, we're kind of lazy, but we're overworked, and we tend to reach for the same things over and over again. We have our favorites. We don't necessarily like to explore beyond that, unless you're a lifestyle person and enjoy that. And so what it does is it kind of gives us that assurance of a variety of food, of natural whole greens like broccoli and spinach, and berries like blueberries and choke cherries, or maybe it was cranberries, apples. You know, it's got a lot of whole foods, superfoods. What defines a superfood? Well, it's probably either high in essential fatty acids or antioxidants, something that your body really needs. So this is going to give you the full spectrum of minerals, and it's going to give you all the vitamins in a safe daily dose. It's also going to have that nootropics blend, that word that Angel said earlier. That's the thing that makes your brain work better. Okay. So we're thinking brain chemistry now, and we're getting rid of brain inflammation, and we're getting the neurons in the brain to fire better. We have a lot of thoughts in a day, but the problem is that our thoughts don't always get acted out. They don't always arrive where they need to arrive. And that's because our brains are stressed. And so if you can put nootropics, natural ones, into your body, you're going to have better brain function, better clarity, better decision-making, better mental focus. It's just going to go better for you. So we've got these nootropics that are really about turning the lights on in the first part of your day. Well, it also has a thermogenic in it too, which provides you with energy, and it raises your metabolism. Hello, weight loss. Okay. So those are awesome things to have. And then it also has herbal adaptogens, and that's kind of an ancient medicine, really, but we need to have it more in our diets. And we just don't get that, especially in the North American diet. When you put herbal adaptogens in, you completely lower your body's response to stress. And we can jump in a car and get stressed. We can go to the grocery store and get stressed. We can go to school and get stressed. Every time you get into sort of a conflict situation, you are adrenaline flooding, and then there's cortisol, and then it impacts insulin and estrogen. And you know what? It makes us fat. And so it makes us pack fat around our middles, sometimes our hips and thigh area, because we have a hormone imbalance due to that fight or flight mechanism that's in the body. So when you put herbal adaptogens in, you don't react the same way. It lowers that response. It doesn't spike quite as high, and it does help you lose weight. So Elevate is what we take in the first part of our day. I particularly like mine actually around mid-morning. I choose to eat around 10 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if you've ever done intermittent fasting, but that's what I like. And I do like to take this with food because I metabolize it better for my body. So that's how I take Elevate. Now, we have one called Restore, and it's purple. And this, I believe, is really responsible for those shrinking stomachs, those waistlines that, you know, get nice and trim and make you look sexy like you were when you were younger. This is because this is really working on gut health as well as your liver health. And we'll talk about that for a little bit. You can take this one really at any time of day. You're going to have to figure out when it works best for you. Your body will definitely tell you what that is. And I would also suggest that if you feel stuck for a while, that you might want to play around with it over time and move it around. So what is so powerful about this is that it is a probiotic, a patented probiotic. Now, probiotics are, you see that word everywhere, but chances are the probiotics you're being exposed to are probably dead, because 97% of probiotics die before your body can use them. And that's because they're highly unstable. A lot of them, like, they only have a very short shelf life. You get them heated up too much in the vehicle on the ride home from the store. They don't live. Lots of reasons that you swallow them, and the heat and the acidity in your stomach kills them. So this probiotic spore has a patented technology. It is encapsulated so that it actually survives that heat and acidity, makes it into the small intestine where it actually needs to open up and be released and go to work. And you will definitely feel changes in your gastrointestinal experience when you put this kind of thing into your body. It's got a beautiful blend of prebiotics. Now, most people who are eating low carb or the keto lifestyle don't have enough prebiotics in their body. So it's really good to get that into your system, because prebiotics feed probiotics. As well, it has a blend of 9 digestive enzymes, and digestive enzymes are really important, especially if you're doing keto. Now, I personally don't live in the keto space. I do like low carb, but I know there are people who love keto, and fats and proteins are really hard for your body to break down. They're thick, they're dense, they're slow moving. They slow down the intestinal tract because the contractions slow down. It takes time to break that down. You add digestive enzymes into the mix, and it liquefies the food very quickly, breaking it down into the smallest particles so that your body can actually absorb the nutrition from that food. Now, the other thing is that most people don't realize that due to our lifestyles, and Angel talked about a lot of toxicity that happens in our world. We get it in our food. Some of us eat fake food. Some people like Cheese Whiz. Others like, diet products. We live around chemicals. We have chemicals on the food. We get compacted plaque, food matter in our intestinal tract. And so in Restore, there is a gentle detox component that can actually help clean that out. Think of it as this very gentle toothbrush experience, cleaning out the intestinal tract, helping you to remove the compacted food matter from your body. And then what can happen is your body can absorb nutrition even better. And when you absorb nutrition, your body secretes